Hi everybody and welcome to another 5-minute masterclass. Today's topic is trigonometry, missing angles. So before I get into these examples with you, we just need to recall the different trigonometric ratios and remembering how that we label our sides. So the hypotenuse in a right angle triangle is always opposite the right angle. Our adjacent and opposite, it just depends on which side is which of where our angle is. So in this case, where a theta is opposite is the angle that's opposite that, whereas adjacent is the side that's touching it. From there, we can then decide which trigonometric ratio we need to use, whether it's sine, cosine, or tangent. And we can use a SOHCAHTOA to help remember which ordering things to do it. So if we look at example 1, we need to find theta. And the first thing I'm going to do is label my sides. So here's my right angle. So opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. And then if we look here, if I've got theta up there, that means the line touching it would be adjacent, but we've got no information there. And this 8 is going to be the opposite. So I always find it helpful to write down SOHCAHTOA, because that's going to help me work out which ratio it is that I need. So I've got O and H, so I'm going to be using sine. So sine theta is going to be opposite over adjacent, is going to be 8 over 10. But I don't want sine theta, I want to calculate what theta is itself. So we need to remove this sine. Now the inverse of sine is this sine minus 1 button that you may have noticed on your calculator. So we're going to do sine minus 1 of 8 over 10. Now, in most scientific calculators, you can just plug that straight in, exactly how it looks. But if you can't, you might want to do that 8 over 10 first to get 0.8, and then use the sin minus 1 function to do that. Either way, putting it into your calculator gets you an answer of 53.13 degrees. I'll show you again over here for example 2. So here is my right angle, which means the side opposite is the hypotenuse. Theta is this angle here. Now this line is touching it, which means that the 7.5 is actually the adjacent in this case. I'm going to write SOHCAHTOA out, and I'm looking for which of these ratios uses the A and the H, the adjacent and the hypotenuse. And we're going to be using cosine. So the cosine of theta is the adjacent, 7.5, over the hypotenuse, 12. I don't want cosine of theta, I just want theta on its own. So we need to get rid of this cos. And the inverse of cos is cos minus 1. And we're still writing this as a fraction of 7.5 over 12. Into my calculator that goes, and I'm going to get an answer of 51.32 degrees. Okay, over to you. Pause the video, try these questions. When you're ready, press play. So here it is, mark your work. I hope you've been successful. And if you're still unsure and need further practice, take a look at Sparks, Corbett Maths or Maths Genie for further videos, support and questions. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again for another 5-minute masterclass.